Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another fun pick a card video. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Melissa and welcome back to my 14 Days of Love video series, all inspired by the month of February and Valentine's Day, which is coming up. So today we're on day 8, and what we're going to be digging into in today's pick a card is just kind of a fun little self-exploration reading all about your love language. So for those of you who are not familiar with the love languages or the 5 love languages, what this really talks about, it's a book that you guys can read, but what it really talks about is what we need from our partner in order for us to feel the most loved and appreciated. Okay, so there are 5 love languages total. There are words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, gifts, and physical touch. Those are the 5. I will go ahead and link the 5 love languages website down below for you guys, because I'm pretty sure that you can go on there and take a quiz to actually find out in depth what is your primary love language. And what's really cool is that a lot of us actually have more than one primary love language that we need from our partner in order for us to feel the most appreciated and loved. So for example, my top 2 love languages are quality time and words of affirmation. So if my partner is speaking that love language to me, then I feel the most loved. Does that make sense? So in today's video, you guys, we're just gonna do a little bit of like light exploration into what your love language is. And I am gonna be kind of anchoring back to the 5 that I just shared with you today, but there may be some other messages that come up here as well. So keep that in mind as you're viewing the video. And also just keep in mind that this can actually change over time. I've noticed this about myself where maybe in my past, when I was younger, there were certain things that I needed more from partners. And as I've evolved and grown over time, my love language has kind of changed or differed. So keep that in mind as you're viewing, and also keep in mind that this reading is general, right? So there could be some very specific pointed messages in your pile for you, while other messages may not resonate. So take whatever resonates with you and just leave behind anything that doesn't. And again, take the quiz. I'm going to link it down below for you guys so you can really get an in-depth look at what your primary love languages are. So let's go ahead. Let's take a deep breath. Let's go ahead and think about your love language. What do you need from your partner to feel loved and appreciated? We have group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Choose the card or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to choose. And whenever you're ready, you can use the timestamps below to fast forward to your reading. Hey there, group number 1. So if you guys chose the orange calcite, let's go ahead and see what your love language is. So I'm going to start with this card right here. And for you guys, we have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. I love this, pile 1. This is one of my love languages, which you probably learned if you watched the intro. So what I'm really getting from this card for you guys who chose this pile is that in order for you to feel the most loved and appreciated by your partner, it's important for you to be able to spend that quality one-on-one time together with them, that protected, dedicated time where you guys are just really sharing an undivided attention. So for somebody who has this love language, a couple things that can really bother them is maybe if a partner is maybe there with them but not really engaged, right? So you could both be sitting on the couch watching a movie, but if your partner is like texting on their phone, that's gonna make you feel rejected or make you feel like your partner's not really engaged with you, right? So you guys really appreciate that dedicated time where the two of you are really just connecting and engaged actively with one another in whatever activity it is that you're doing. Let's go ahead and get a few more messages here. So next we have Jade, act now. Ooh, and then we also have Neptune. This says voice of your muse. Interesting. So pile 1, I also feel with this Jade energy, I do feel like you really appreciate like whenever your partner is the one to sort of like take the lead. I think that you like somebody who is very action oriented and moving from the heart, moving authentically, right? Because we do have Jade this is making me think of the heart chakra. You actually have a lot of green and blue energy in your cards here. But I definitely feel like when it comes to spending this quality time together, you guys feel the most loved and appreciated if your person is the one that kind of takes action on it first. They kind of initiate that. It's not always you having to like ask them for that. They just do it on their own because they know that that's what you really appreciate and what you need. We have Neptune here, voice of your muse. So this is like the blue throat chakra energy. So I think for some of you guys watching this, in addition to this quality time, you guys may also really need words of affirmation, that solid line of communication from your partner, just somebody who can let you know kind of that they appreciate you, that they love you. You really like to hear that from your person, as well as have them show this through the quality time that you're spending together. So we have the Six of Wands. And we also have the Three of Swords. Lots of blue energy. We have some solar plexus coming through here as well. So yeah, with the Six of Wands, you guys, this is all about getting your attention. I am picking up, maybe for some of you guys who chose group number 1. So this chakra deck that I'm using, this is called the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and I love this because it adds the color on the border and it equivocates it to a chakra. Sorry, that was very botched the way I said that. But this is an indigo color card, which is indicating the third eye chakra. So what I'm getting for some of you guys is that maybe for a few of you, you do experience anxiety in connections if your person is not able to fulfill this sort of like quality time, words of affirmation, love language that you have. You really need to know, you need that little bit of extra reassurance through these love languages that your partner loves you and appreciates you. And the Six of Wands is very much about like getting attention and really receiving it with open arms, right? You can see her arms are open. She's like, give it all to me. So I think a lot of you guys really like that from your partner. Even like public displays of affection is probably something that you guys may like as well. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean like that you like somebody all over you in public, because it's really, I'm not getting like a physical touch sort of vibe from this, even though we do have that here a little bit. I mean more like maybe you guys are the type of person that likes your significant other to like show you off on social media, or to be very proud that they have you on their arm. Like you want to feel that reassurance, like when you guys are out in public, that your person is really proud to be with you. Okay. Three of Swords energy as well. So this is interesting. Again, I'm kind of picking up a little bit for some of you guys that maybe, you know, this love language that you've adopted has to do with maybe anxieties or betrayals that you felt in the past. And I also, for me, the Three of Swords also can mean just simply struggling with anxiety or negative thinking and things like that. So I feel like you guys really, it's just kind of mirroring the message that I've already said here. You guys really need your partner that you're with to be able to kind of show and give that little bit of extra reassurance that, you know, they appreciate you and that they love you. And it's all through this like quality time communication, like clear line of communication, and them just telling you and showing you through being totally engaged that this is how they feel. And again, like this Three of Swords is yellow. It's solar plexus energy, which is about like confidence and taking the lead and being confident in who you are. So again, I really do get the vibe that you guys really like when your person is the one to sort of like take the charge and take the initiative over the activities that you all do together. So hopefully this was able to help you guys out, pile one. Like I was saying, I'm going to link the website for the love languages down below. So I'd be curious to hear from you guys what your love language is and which aspects of this reading really resonated the most with you. Thank you guys for taking the time to view this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, pile number 2. So if you guys chose this little blue turquoise crystal, let's go ahead and see what your love language is. Let's go ahead and see what you need from your person to feel the most loved and appreciated in a connection. So we have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. This is a beautiful card, pile 2. So I definitely feel, and I'm also being drawn to the number 8 here. So a lot of messages hitting me at once, so bear with me here. So for you guys, first and foremost, the primary message of this card is being able to accept you for who you are. So I believe that for you, it's very important that whoever you're connecting with in a relationship, that they truly love you and accept you for exactly the way that you are. I'm getting like a very free-spirited energy from this as well. So maybe some of you have some like unique interests, or you have some, I mean, we all have unique interests and unique aspects to our personality, but you guys really take pride in being able to be authentic is what I'm getting here. So you want to make sure that whoever you're connecting with is good with it. I'm also really picking up on this message here. This talks about being deserving of all the wonderful things life has to offer. And then the number 8. So what I'm getting here is that for you guys, you may really like your partner to show love through gifts or to show love through giving you experiences. Maybe that quality time is something that comes into play for you as well. So, and when I think of the 8, I think of abundance. I think of infinite abundance. So it's like you guys probably love when your partners show you tokens of gratitude. They bring you really beautiful things, beautiful gifts as a token of their love, and also providing those experiences, whether the experience is like a vacation or a fun thing that you guys do together. I definitely think that you guys thrive off of that and really love and feel appreciated when your partner is able to do those things for you. So next we have the message of Buttercup. This says, it's hard to see. Hold on, let me pull it up closer. I think this says sweet surrender, sorry. So we have the Buttercup with sweet surrender. And then we have the Mallow, listen well and fully, yes. So another message that I'm getting here for you guys is I do think that it's important for you guys to be able to, like I said, be authentic, live in your truth. When I think of listen well and fully, this is telling me that you guys want to be able, again, to be free to express yourselves. And your partner is going to be able to like really take that in and listen and love you for exactly whatever it is that you have to say. And then we also have the Buttercup energy with sweet surrender. So this is talking about like being able to really live in the moment. You know what I mean? Again, I'm really picking up on those experiences. So again, like maybe you guys like being taken on vacations or taken on really fun experiential dates and just doing really fun things that you wouldn't necessarily want to do by yourself. But those are the things that make your partner really, that makes you really feel as though your partner is interested and engaged with you. Let's see what else comes through. But yeah, I'm definitely getting like, when I think of sweet surrender, I also think of like quality time. Like spending that one-on-one quality time, just doing something really sweet and fun and just really connecting, enjoying one another. Ooh, okay, so we also have the Emperor here. And then we have the Hanged Woman. Isn't that funny? We had sweet surrender and then the Hanged Woman. So I definitely feel that you guys, again, we have the Hanged Woman here. So I do feel like this is kind of about like being able to live in the moment and be okay with things the way that they are, really appreciating and savoring where you're at in the connection. I feel like this, another message coming through, it's not necessarily directly tied to the love languages, but another message that I'm getting coming through is that you guys don't like to be rushed. You know, I was getting a very free-spirited kind of go with the flow sort of energy. So you're wanting someone that's really going to let you, be kind of free-flowing with you as connections build. I think if somebody came in and they were like too like possessive or controlling, which we'll get to this Emperor here in a second, I don't know that that would be something that you guys would love. But we also do have the Emperor here. So this is telling me that I think that you guys like your partners to have strong boundaries around the connection. So not necessarily like telling you what to do or being like controlling or dictating over you. It's more about like the Emperor. When I think of the Emperor, this is somebody who has a really strong sense of boundaries. This is the divine masculine, right? So this is somebody that is going to, you know, do their part. They're going to show up to the connection. They're not going to allow anyone to interfere with the connection, any outside influences or anything like that. Like they're here to be your divine masculine and really nurture you and allow you to be who you are, and not letting anyone interfere. So I think you guys like the boundaries. And what's interesting too, we have the blue here, which has to do with the throat chakra. So I'm not getting that you guys necessarily want your person to like talk to you or give you those words of affirmation. But with throat chakra, it's not always about communicating. It's also about listening. So again, I think that you guys like your partners to be a little bit more of this like laid back energy, you know, like we have here, and really good listeners so that you guys can feel like you're being heard and that you're being able to express yourself authentically for who you are. So lots of different messages coming through for you, pile 2. Definitely picking up on like maybe gifts or like words of affirmation or listening coming through, as well as that quality time. So I'd definitely be curious to know if you guys take the quiz, what your love languages are. So drop me a comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys so much for viewing this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, group number 3. So if you guys chose this clear quartz, let's go ahead and see what your love language is, what it is that you need from your partners to feel the most loved and appreciated. Okay, so we have do something for someone, give your attention to another. Beautiful energy, pile 3. So a couple of different messages coming through for this. So when we think of doing something for someone, the first love language that comes to mind is acts of service. So for some of you guys viewing this, pile 3, you may really need your partners to do things for you that just make your day a little bit easier. So acts of service can be like, you know, needing your partner to cook breakfast in the morning or cook dinner at night. It could be like, hey, can you go take my car to get an oil change today because you don't have time to do it, right? So you guys really appreciate it when your partner is able to show their love by taking some of that stress and that workload off of your plate, right? So you're looking for more of those actions. And for some of the rest of you, or maybe for all of you viewing this also talks about quality time here. Give your attention to another. So I do think that for a lot of you guys watching this, pile 3, you really need your partners to be able to spend that one-on-one time with you, really giving you that undivided attention. And so quality time, it's not just sitting on the couch together and you're both texting. You know what I mean? You guys would really want your person to be like really engaged with you, doing an activity where you guys are really being intimate or enjoying it together, just really together and in the moment. Let's see what else we get here. So from the Color Mage Oracle, we do have Typha. This talks about earth energy. Ooh, and then we have chocolate, indulgence. Lots of really grounded energy I'm getting with these beautiful browns here, pile 3. So again, this is kind of taking me back to the acts of service. Like for some reason, when I think of acts of service, I think of like grounded in the physical world. You know what I mean? Like doing those day-to-day things that we have to get done, but doing it out of love, doing it because you know that this is what your partner needs to feel appreciated. That's really what I'm picking up on from both of those cards. And then with the chocolate, again, this takes me back to like that indulgence of like attention. I think you guys really like attention from your partner. I think you want to feel spoiled is a word that I'm hearing coming through with that chocolate. And so maybe even for some of you guys viewing this, gifts, you know, tokens of gratitude or gifts could be another prominent love language for you, because I think of giving someone chocolates or giving them something that they can indulge in, right? Okay, we also have the 9 of Coins, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. So you guys, with this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you guys like surprises from your partner. Like you would feel so loved if they planned something for you and you weren't even really expecting it. So whether this is them planning to like make breakfast one morning, or maybe they do something even more indulgent for you, like planning breakfast in bed and then taking you to a massage after. You guys really like that attention. You really like that kind of over the top. Some of you, I think, really like that kind of over the top sort of displays, right? That kind of surprise you. They take you by surprise. And maybe it's not necessarily something that you expect or want all of the time, right? But when those special moments do happen, you guys feel like you really, really appreciate them. So you like kind of that element of surprise and maybe not really knowing when it's coming, but when it comes, you just freaking eat it all up. So funny. But I think one note on this, you guys, we do have a heart chakra card here with this Wheel of Fortune in the green. So you guys definitely want it to feel authentic. You want it to feel like it's really coming from your person's heart. You know what I mean? Maybe for some of you guys in the past, if you've dated people who have kind of done a lot of that sort of display, sort of like, let me buy you flowers every day and let me get you chocolates every day. Like at some point you can feel like that it's not as authentic and that they're just kind of going through the motions. So I do think that it is important that you guys have these surprises being planned for you that feel genuine and authentic to the person. Like, you know that they're coming from this person's heart to do this for you because they just love you so much, right? Okay, and then we also have this Nine of Pentacles. So this is about like independence. It's also about like financial freedom as well, like really having all of your coin together. You can indulge, right? We have the indulgence here with the chocolate. So, you know, again, gifts is coming through here as well for some of you guys. Maybe you guys really enjoy like a nice treat every once in a while, like I already said. But I also think that you guys like a partner that's able to be independent. And yes, you want the attention from them, but you want them to be able to like kind of figure it out on their own. You know, I don't think you guys want to have to tell your person like, can you please buy me presents? That makes me feel loved. Or can you please do this? This makes me feel loved. Like, this would be somebody who kind of just like is really confident in themselves and can take the initiative to create this on their own. Okay. So pile 3, this is definitely very interesting. You'll have to let me know if you guys take the quiz what your love languages are. But like I was saying, I'm definitely getting like acts of service vibes. I'm getting gift vibes big time, and also that quality time. So let me know in the comment box. Thank you guys for viewing this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey there, group number 4. So if you guys chose this little opalite, let's go ahead and see what your love language is. What is it that you all need to feel the most loved and appreciated by your partners? Aw, so we have be supportive. That's so sweet and cute. It says, make a genuine effort to show you care. Okay, pile 4. So when I think of effort, I definitely think of taking actions. So there's a few, like a couple of different messages coming through for you guys in terms of the love languages, but I think the first thing that I'm getting is that you want your person to really do things and show you through their behavior that they love you. So this could come in a lot of different ways when we're thinking of the love languages, right? Making an effort in doing something could come in the form of like giving a gift, right? Could also come in the form of like taking the initiative to spend quality time together, quality time being a love language, right? This can also be an acts of service type of love language as well, where it's like, you know, you want your partner to support you through taking some stress off of your shoulders by doing something that would help alleviate a burden for you that day, right? So I definitely am getting a lot of different messages coming through in terms of the love languages, but you guys want to make sure that you're with somebody who is actually like showing you through their behavior that they care and that they love you. There is a little bit of physical touch element that I am picking up on with this, you guys. So maybe for some of you out there that affection is really important, but the bigger message I'm getting from this card has to do with the actions. So let's see what else we get. So we have Imperial, sovereignty. And we have Tangerine, anticipation and excitement. I love this. So when I think of both of these cards together, I'm almost getting the impression that you all really want your person. This is so funny. I feel like this is a theme that's come up in almost every pile. I think you guys really want your person to be able to be like taking the initiative on their own with this sovereignty energy to plan fun things for you guys to do. Sovereignty, this is about like being able to like maintain your sense of control, independence, pride over your own self, your own body, your own actions, right? Being free to make your own decisions about what you're doing. And I think that you guys want somebody who's able to just kind of action things on their own without you having to get involved and like tell them every little thing that you want them to do. Again, with this Tangerine, this talks about like doing fun things together, being excited, right? So for some of you guys, that could come in the form of actual fun activities that you could do. It could be an element of like the physical touch that we talked about as well. But I'm definitely getting like a quality time sort of vibe from this as well. So let's see what else we get. Ooh, so we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Coins. Okay, and then we also have the 4 of Swords. Let me see, what else is coming through for you guys? So with this 7 of coins, again, you guys have a lot of purple energy too. So I do feel like you want your person to be able to sort of like see the bigger picture, right? And take the initiative on their own to action something. And when I think of Pentacles energy, sometimes this could come in the form of like, for some reason I always think of like acts of service, like doing something grounded in the material realm to show their support. So whether that's doing something like, cooking you breakfast, like an acts of service, or whether it's like maybe even buying you a gift, I could definitely see that it's important for you guys to have a person that's able to take care of it on their own, but also be very thoughtful about it, because 7 of Pentacles is kind of like this reassessment energy. It's about like, you've been working hard on something, you've put in the time and effort into a connection, but now it's time to sort of like do what you can, like reassess in a way. Like, okay, so I've come this far. Is this working? And if it's not working, how can I make adjustments to make it work, right? So whenever you hit a bump in the road with your partners, I do think it's important that you guys are connecting with someone who is able to have that higher perspective, who's able to, this is crown chakra energy. So it's like they're able to see it from a bigger picture and say, okay, like we tried this together. Maybe I need to show that I love this person in a different way, right? I'm reassessing my current efforts and deciding if this is really what's best for the connection or if I can be doing something different. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. We also have the 4 of Swords, which is interesting. So I almost get the vibe that like, again, it's giving me like that acts of service vibe. You know what I mean? Like you want your person to be able to take care of things so that you can relax. So that you guys have the freedom and the flexibility to be able to like relax and feel and know that you're loved. I also am getting a vibe that you guys want to know that you're loved even in separation. Right? Because when I think of the 4 of Swords, we're not really connecting with anyone here. We're kind of taking time to ourselves. We're reflecting. So even if like you guys need space from your person every once in a while, or they need space from you, I do think that it's important that you're still feeling connected to their heart space, because we do have heart chakra energy here, pile 4. So I think this is about like, even in separation, even at a distance, even when you might be taking time to yourselves, you do still need to feel that love connection with your person through their actions, right? And maybe for some of you guys watching this, this is also about your own personal sovereignty and independence outside of the connection. Maybe some of you guys need your space and you want your person to be able to like show that they care through honoring your independence and your sovereignty, right? So definitely lots of messages coming through for you, pile 4. So in terms of like the love languages, I think we had acts of service, quality time, maybe even gifts coming through. But you guys just really need your person to show you through their actions and their behavior that they care. So take how it resonates with you. But again, take the quiz. I'm going to link it down below for you guys. And I'd definitely be curious to know what your love languages are and which aspects of this kind of resonated the most with you. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.